Hi, and welcome to The Gist. Well, it's February again, and with Valentine's Day becoming a worldwide festival, many people are thinking of romantic relationships. Maybe you took the day to celebrate with someone special, or you cringed at its commercial nature and moved on. Either way, it's a good day to pause and think about all the relationships in our lives, romantic or otherwise. Being social creatures, relationships are a core part of being human. They are at once exasperating and nourishing, undoubtedly complex because each person is complex. So let's explore why we need relationships at all and how to make the best of them. Of course, romantic relationships fall into a category of their own. Countless books have been written and movies have been made about them. So many of us spend so much time trying to find this type of love. And even if we've found a wonderful long term partner, relationships have their seasons of excitement and dullness, warmth and distance. And of course, each of us has to find a personal balance between being deeply connected with another person and honoring our solitude. So, whether you're looking for a relationship or are already in one, it's certainly healthy to ask questions about what you want out of it and what you can give to meet the needs of another person. As Michelle Leibovitz writes in her funny but poignant New York Times article on marriage, couplehood involves thinking beyond oneself without losing that self entirely. But outside of romance, our lives are full of all sorts of relationships with children, parents, and relatives, with friends, colleagues, and neighbors. In fact, we're so intricately connected to people all over the world without even having a direct relationship with them through global markets, climate impacts, and international events. Clearly, we need each other. And yet, relationships can be so fraught with difficulty. Let's admit it, other people can be downright confusing, inconsistent, and infuriating. And while it's natural for us to see ourselves in a more positive light, other people no doubt find us difficult as well. So, what are we to do? Well, it's important to recognize the full spectrum of human behavior. There are, of course, people who consistently show great compassion and kindness in their interactions with others. While at the other end, there are people who, for whatever reason, regularly behave in hurtful and disturbing ways. But the majority of us fall somewhere in the middle, capable of both generosity and selfishness, compassion and unkindness. It's helpful to accept these dichotomies in others and in ourselves and navigate human relationships as best we can. It also helps to cultivate a deep understanding of our own nature and look objectively, to the extent possible, at ourselves. That kind of awareness of our internal world can serve as a strong foundation for understanding other people. While it's true that some people may have their own agendas, it's best to enter into interactions assuming positive intent until another person gives you reason to believe otherwise. Having this kind of open stance makes pleasant and productive relationships much more likely. Given the complexity of human relationships, it can be easy to believe that we're better off without them. But numerous studies have shown that the key to human happiness and longevity is sustained, soulful relationships with a core group of people, be it family and friends, partners, or community members. Even the most solitary amongst us needs to feel supported at different points in our lives and have some sense of belonging. So as you go through your week, consider how you can soften some of your edges in your interactions and instead be a source of comfort to others. And in turn, give some thought to both the difficult and the nourishing aspects of all your relationships. On that note, wishing you a great week ahead, be well, and see you next time on The Gist.